just going to sneakily use this as my opening screen. I was just letting my YouTube viewers know that I was actually live. I'm going to play Evolve live. The reason I'm speaking now when nobody's here is that we are going to be, just bear with me, it's me getting my phone. We're going to be playing it live because people asked me to, basically. Where is my Twitch? There it is. Brilliant. We've got the chat up. There's a couple of followers I just want to announce, say thank you, that we've got offline recently. So I want to say a thank you to Monroe JL, United Hecko, Fat in the Cat, Kildrins and Lucario. Thank you all for following while I was offline. There was a couple of viewers that followed me immediately after I went offline last night, so my computer dinged. I just lacked the power to actually announce that to you, but there it is. We're going to be doing evac today. We're going to do this as though it's a regular YouTube video, just until, you know, if anybody joins. I'm going to hope and pray that I'm actually doing this right in this instance, because there was a bit of a disaster with the first stream yesterday, but you know, it just resulted in me talking away to myself for 40 minutes before somebody delightfully informed me. But yeah, we're just going to live stream it. You know, we're going to play it live. As I say, if nobody turns up to the stream, it's still just a YouTube video, so, you know, you shall all see this one way or another. Should we be first? We'll start with Wraith in this one. I always try and do each monster because there's 5 days, so I just try to do each monster basically on each day. We'll do, no, we won't do default. We'll do Wendigo Wraith for this one. We're against Emmett, Hank, Crow and Hyde. It's a reasonable team. Yeah, we'll just go stamina. It's a bit early in the thing yet, so we can probably get away without running defense for this one.
This is Evanstar Air Operator Mitchell, trapped on top of the refueling tower. I'm out of fuel and can't go down there to turn on the pump. Came here to pick up a captured Goliath. Turns out there's another one running around down there. If anyone can help me out, I'll gladly return the favor.
We are going to be going quiet in them lore bits because, quite honestly, they're fucking phenomenal, and I just want you all to hear the degree of, you know, lore and atmosphere that the game gives you. So I will always go silent in those instances. So this is post first stream. The first stream we did was DVD, obviously, for those of you who did come last night. I appreciate you, thank you a bunch. It's not that I've messed up the format, but it's a bit of indecision. I have now made the decision. We're basically, whenever I live stream, we're going to just be throwing it up on YouTube as the stream itself. Originally what I was going to do last night, this fucking thing is going to come over now, isn't it? Was I was going to split the, especially with DVD, I was going to split the stream into rounds, but I think whenever I do a live stream we'll just upload it as the entire stream, honestly, to YouTube as like a longer video, because it sort of fills the camp of people who want longer videos as well, so you can get them that way. I will also just be doing offline games as well, you know, when we're not, you know, when I don't feel like streaming, basically. That's probably how this is going to work. We did get quite a quick evolve straight off the bat there. Dodge you, we'll probably go straight for this actually. That's not ideal. I have been tracked. I do not wish to be tracked, not in this instance. I've scuffed that because I was thinking about other things. There we go. I am very scared, it's got to be said. Yep, you can piss off please. I'm not ready for you yet. Fighting wildlife at the minute, I think. come on, traversals, please. Thank you. So if you are new to this game, you do see this on YouTube because there's nobody in the stream yet, but you know, we'll just we'll say the piece. This is an ASIM. It's an abandoned ASIM, as I neglect to say, or I regret to say, I should say. It's a very good one at that as well. It's more centered around the boss fight gimmick than Evolve is, DBD is, with defending gens. Here you are the gen, basically, so to speak. The 4 are actually coming for you because you're the boss role. That's what you play as the monster. So you have to feed up, stage up, and survive as monster, and kill the hunters. So we will go into a fight here. This little shit's in the way. Can you run away, please? That's actually a speed up buff. I might want that. Shit. We'll decoy this because I do want this. It's going to improve us quite a lot. There we go. You'll be hearing the character depth of all the voices from the hunters as well, because I do believe there's some genuinely great characters in this game. Let's throw him off that cliff. Oh, I don't want to be in that. No siree. Shit. Over-angled it. Tyrant's causing him a bit of issues here, so we can use this to our benefits. There we go. I am now taking permanent damage, so we will be looking to get out. Support do be dead. So that's one of Emmett's beacons, so he's going to revive the whole team in 25 seconds. It's not too much of a threat in this instance because we've still managed to get strikes, and I'm presently eating to get to stage 3, so it's not too much of an issue. We will go for a second fight here actually, just to get a couple more strikes before we stage up. This was a viable tactic back in the multiplayer days. Holding your revolve was actually something that was quite beneficial. My countryman is very entertaining to play against. I love this guy. Very accurately British. There's a lot of games that just paint us as Poshingtons and Toshis and all that, but as you can tell, based on my dialogue as well, just on my games, we're not, we're far from it, honestly. Well, in certain regions anyway. We get 2 strikes on Hank. We stop Crow from reviving. Beautiful. I'll decoy that because I've not got any other abilities. I'm about to lose my armour. This is going to... Nice, it actually downed him. That's beautiful. That's been very fruitful actually. We will stage up here. I want to keep line of sight at a minimum. Yeah, it should be alright. So we're now going to be fully grown. Stage 3 is the final stage. This is where you definitively become the power role in this game. This is your reward for surviving. Like back in the multiplayer days, it was you know, it was a bit harder, obviously, because you were against actual people. But yeah, this is like your legit power spike because we're going to be incredibly strong now. This mammoth bird just scored itself a triple kill, a quadra kill actually. That's fine. It's quite a strong defense area for hunters, this one, because it's quite cramped. We are going to get Hank out quite easily here though. We'll send a decoy in. I am slowed and dinged at the minute, so it's not great. There we go. I can steal one of them out here. Brilliant, we can. Push them that way. I actually forgot about the beacon there, so they're actually going to get revived here. It's not ideal, but we have got nearly full armour, so it's not too bad. Excellent. Shit, I whiffed that. Let's go for... No, we'll go for Crow, because his beacon takes quite a long time to respawn, so he's probably not going to have it up at the minute. We're just going to duck and weave that. Shit, I thought he was going to fall back down. Bit of aerial fighting. There's his beacon again. That's going to be a massive warp blast. Yeah, that's going to be GG, I think. There it is. Good first round. One of the best outro cutscenes. My boy has been liberated. It's such a fun game, man. It really is. Just hurts to think about all the different monsters and hunters we'd have had by now. Gonna be swiftly moving on to round 2 here. Feels like a Kraken round, maybe. We'll have to see what map we're on. We're going to be playing Nest or Rescue. Where do we go? We'll do Weather Control Rescue. The extra monster is one of the strongest mutators in the game, so we're probably sitting pretty in this round, quite honestly. Although the auto balance is going to start kicking in soon. What the auto balance does is, if one side is winning too much, then the other side starts receiving health and damage buffs base. So they are going to get stronger. Day 4 is actually the hardest day. So we're going to bring our main for that one, as we always do. We'll still go for traversals. It's Valkala, Magian, Markov. Markov's kind of useless into Kraken because he relies quite a lot on his mines, so it's delightfully in character considering we are now playing as the evolutionary response to Markov. But, you know, there you go.
We were attacked moments ago by some kind of creature. Most of our people fled into the jungle. We've got a huge storm headed this way. If our people can be rescued, we can get the tower back online in time to deflect it.
So our rescue works is survivors going to spawn around the map. We have to kill them before they revive them all or save them all. My little bro is here to assist us. What you want to do basically is just immediately power farm in this mode, because the hunters are going to be more concerned with rescuing and finding survivors than finding you in this one. So we're going to go for a very quick feed. And my lad is going to be farming from it. Beautiful. Didn't actually kill that one, did I? There's a couple of them over here though. That's going to be nice for us. Shit, didn't quite reach it. So the survivors are all the way over there at the minute. Usually what happens is we'll let them get the first wave, because it's more important to actually farm up. As I say, at stage 1 you're actually very weak as monster. You're very vulnerable, so you need to get your stage up as quickly as possible, honestly. We've saved ourselves a lot of food, so we'll immediately go for this, because they're going to be miles away over there. So it's now a level playing field. Yeah, so they're commencing the evacuation now. That's the survivor health bars. Dropship's coming in over there. We've got full armour, so we will now go and say hello. We might be able to stop them actually before they get to the ship, so we might actually get the first wave in this one. My lad's there, yes he is. There we go. There is a Carla on this team, so they're going to be ignoring my armour quite a bit, which it can be quite painful. I just need to pay attention to that, because it does actually creep up on you. Gonna get a nice overcharge. No, we're not, because she dodged it. It's been healed at the minute, which isn't ideal. There you go. Shit, they're actually doing a runner. I didn't pay attention to that. Might be able to get one of them, the other one's gonna get out. That's on me. Yeah, we get that one. I've actually not got any armour at the minute, so this isn't ideal. We'll go down here and feed, I think, or just harass, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. Get some more food. That's them teleporting, that's one of Carl's abilities. So they're going to be zipping around the map to wherever wherever she put that portal at the beginning. Hello, Lucario. It's nice to have you here, mate. I was a bit worried that nobody was actually going to catch this because of you know, time zones and things. That is a very far away dropship. We're probably going to go straight for stage 3 here, actually. Because we're miles away. Yeah, we'll go straight for it. There's only 2 of them that's going to get there. It's not going to end the game, so. Maxing lightning strike. We are now the biggest of boys, and that's not a joke. Kraken is actually the largest monster in the game. One would have you believe that Behemoth is, but Behemoth is wider. Kraken is an absolute fucking unit. If you play against Kraken against, you know, as hunters, you will see how absolutely huge he is. I mean, that's a stage 1 Goliath for size reference. I just want to show this off. He's not going to sit still though, is he? But yeah, you sort of get the idea. These are like houses and shit. Like, he's fucking massive. My boy is at his greens. I'm glad you're enjoying my YouTube videos, mate. Honestly, I am. It's really nice to hear that people are enjoying the YouTube stuff. I just thought I'd switch to Twitch as well. Well, do some Twitches. I'm not completely going away from, you know, YouTube, because I am going to be posting these to YouTube as well, the live stream videos. Wow, okay, that's a lot of survivors. I will actually go for this one because she's up. Yeah, so we're going to be posting some live streams to YouTube as well, but I am going to be doing just the usual offline games as well, between, you know, basically the times when I can't live stream if I'm working and things like that. We'll just be doing the offline stuff. They're in this cave at the minute, which isn't very great for me. It's got to be said, due to how fucking massive I am. There we go. Poke some electricity in there. That's nice. I'm going for the hunters here just because it. Oh shit! Right. Okay. Yeah. So Carla actually snuck behind me there. We will go for these now. I was like trying to delay him a little bit from getting the revives, because if there's 4 hunters doing revives at the same time, it's going to be quite painful. I want to get out of the range of that, because that's going to ignore my armour. Go there. I just want to get them down because it will stop their advance. Excellent. This man's running for his life. Shit, that's a teleporter. I didn't see that. Oh, we just win, I think, because we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna kill that one. Alright, there we go, really. Managed to down them all at once, so. The plants have been watered. Yeah, that's fine, mate. That's no bother. If you've got games to play yourself, you play them. Diablo. Never actually played Diablo myself. I am assuming my stream's actually working today though. You can hear me and you can hear the game and all that sort of thing, because we had the stream yesterday where it was 40 minutes of fucking silence because I didn't tell Streamlabs to actually record sound. Yeah, that's good to hear. Cheers, man. Cheers for letting us know. God, it was so fucking dumb yesterday. Feels like a Gorgon game, this one. So we shall pick the Spider Girl. What map are we on? Let's go Scarab. I always try and match the map with my skins, just to be, you know, a bit more immersed. We live here. We are definitely going damage resistance for this one though. Gorgon is very squishy. We've got an attack support. We've got Markov again, which mines are going to be a bit more of an issue than if we was on Kraken. So we need to just be a bit careful because their damage is going to be creeping up as well now. The plant's defences being online was never actually explained. One of the biggest mysteries. That's a joke, obviously. But yeah, it just wasn't explained what that was. It probably would have been eventually. Look at these absolutely beautiful rain effects, by the way. I absolutely adore the rain in this game. It is very well done. Monsters appear wet as well. It's not just a, you know, environmental type thing. The beginning of this round is going to work pretty much the same as Rescue does. We're going to be rushing the first evolve, because we're basically, this one's a bit more of a race It's like reverse rescue. So we need to defend these eggs, but we're not going to be able to at stage 1 as Gorgon. Keep this man on the slime trail. There we go. Yeah, they're already at an egg. It's not ideal. There's barely any wildlife in this area. This is also not ideal. We get smell range. It's probably going to do a bit more for us than armor regen in this particular situation. So that's going to be stage 2. I didn't actually see what egg they were at. It was over there somewhere, wasn't it? She'll move up in the world. Couldn't get used to, what, Evolve? Playing Evolve? It takes a bit of practice. It depends what side you're playing. It's... Oh, I don't want to hatch that, not yet. It's understandable if it's Hunter, because it's basically the asym problem, where you kind of just... You have to have a good team for it to be reliable. I can understand that you only cared about the monsters though. That's probably a lot of people's sentiment, because they were the basis of the game, really. I think they were the main selling point as well, because of how much detail they've been put into them. We'll go and hatch this egg, because we need to start actually pressuring here. Unfortunately for Gorgon, she doesn't actually have any other traversal in her kit apart from base traversals, so we will actually hatch this. This is very risky, because we need to do a lot of damage here. They're already on that other egg. Grab this on the way. We'll grab these on the way as well. Because of the auto balance, we're going to need to be pushing towards stage 3 quite quickly here, because we are actually going to get melted here, I think. We'll intercept them getting this egg, because this minion's probably going to die as well here. If I can find out where they are. There they are. Yeah, so they're coming over to this egg now. I'll mimic this. Shit. Got stuck behind him on that. Get rid of all the deployables. Get rid of Maggie, or attempt to. Because we need to get this dome dropped. Luckily we've isolated her from the medic. Where's the rest of them? Holy shit, have you just killed them? My boy's on a kill streak. We might not even see stage 3 in this one. I think it's just... Is it just Daisy? Or has the support run off? Yeah, support's run off. Right, so we're going to lose this minion. And we'll take health regen, we don't really need it at the minute. And we'll immediately go for the evolve, actually. My little lad's on a kill streak. You know. Did more in that fight than I did, and I'm going to stage 3. I can hear him actually over there. Is he? I think he's chasing him here. We'll grab the armor here. Fucking eager beaver. This will be the bucket he's chasing. We don't actually need the armor because they're 30 seconds out on the respawn. I will change that actually if we do another round on this stream, because I do prefer it to be at 1 minute. I do think it's a little bit... yes, as well. He's just cloaked up though. We'll have to smell him by footsteps. He has actually legit vanished. That's actually a good point. No, there he is. If he steps on it, I'll see him. Possibly, there he is. Cloak's run out. This is probably... oh no, it's not going to be GG. They've actually got another respawn out of this. There we go. Minion's probably going to die as well, because there's going to be 3 of them back now, so we're going to be on our own. I'm going to go and get armour for that reason. There they are. Allow me to mimic, please. Thank you. Very nearly got the Maggie. Try and thread it in there. Brilliant. Daisy down. My dude's on armor life support here, so yeah, he's running away. Can't kill that one on the bot. We'll mimic this. It's probably going to be GG that though. Yeah, there we go. GG with a mimic. Glad you're enjoying, man. It isn't nice to play like live, I've got to say. Just to you know, interact with people while I'm playing it. It was actually very endearing. Like, I'm going to lick my own arse a little bit here when I say this, but it was, for me, it was endearing anyway. I thought it was really heartwarming back in the days when I was doing the multiplayer games, you know, the multiplayer rounds for YouTube, and there was people legit in the lobbies who were acknowledging me. Like, they were saying, oh my god, it's Nem and all that sort of stuff. It's fucking, it was mad. It was mad, honestly. Because I'm never used to that sort of, that type of fame. Like, I don't have it anymore, because obviously the game died, so we kind of did lose that. But yeah, it was just surreal to me, honestly. I briefly experienced what it was like at the top, you know, in Evolve. Right, so we're on day 4. This is the hardest day now. We're in the caves, which isn't ideal. We're going to be playing as Goliath, so this is genuinely the hardest day. Hunters are at peak, and yeah, they're going to be doing a lot of fucking damage. So there's a potential for death here, it's got to be said. But we are also going to be on main, so we're going to have the tools and abilities here to put up a decent fight. We'll go Bog in this one. It's Griffin, Lennox, Hank and Kyra. It's not a bad team, but there are definitely worse compositions. We won't go smell range. Jesus Christ, that was a hand spasm. There you go. Traversal. We'll go traversals. Whether I should have gone damage resistance here, and it's going to bite me in the ass, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah.
Anyone, please. This is the Broken Hill mine. We've got a creature down here destroying everything. If it takes down the drill, this whole area becomes a permanent earthquake. We can't let that happen. You help us. We'll set you up with some bots that'll do just about anything you need them to.
That was also a blanket hint of the monster's intelligence, by the way. I just want to highlight that. That's probably why some of the monsters are here. It was sort of revealed that the monsters are actually quite intelligent, beyond what they appear to be, like feral monsters. They do possess intelligence. So the reason monsters are in this area is probably to actually do what he's just said. If they can destroy this big drill, which they end up doing at the end of this if the monster wins, then, you know, it's going to cause a lot of issues for the humans. We do get some corpses. Beautiful. We get some free food up here as well. It's a twofer out of the RNG box. I will be the first to tell you, because this guy is my main. There isn't actually any bias either here. This guy is beautifully animated, and he's incredibly fun to play, as you'll see when we get into fights. He is incredibly well made. Just need to be careful. I'm going back on myself here and we're at the edge of the map, so just need to be careful because they're going to be sneaking up really soon. There's a lot of birds as well. Really didn't want to do that. I was going to sneak past them. You really don't want to fuck with day 4 hunters. At stage 1 they will literally delete you. I will deny this buff actually, because this is for them this is jetpacks, which is going to be quite problematic. I've just heard Kyra, which scares the fuck out of me, because that means they're actually quite near. I was going to go for the evolve there, but we shall abstain in this instance because we need to get some distance. We'll go for because this is a problem for them. There we go, we'll do it in here. Beautiful, we have entered our teen years. There we are. Could do without trap jaws, it's got to be said in this particular instance. We are at full armour here now, so we'll go for our first engage. Was expecting, well, we got splash damage on it, I was expecting him to run back there. We need to go for the Hank, I've just realised. Let's get him down with that. Try to get both of them in that. Close. I don't actually know where the assault is. Maybe she wasn't in the dome. Or we're experiencing a map bug, which is very unfortunate if we are. There is a bug on this map and it afflicts assaults for some reason. Yeah, it's kind of, we could have the map bug, which is not ideal. Oh no, she's there, okay. Yeah, she just went on a merry little walk for some reason. I'll commit to this because she is on her own. Fucking animations are beautiful, mate. We'll get out now though. Ooh, there's no wildlife in this area, that's not great. I'm scaring birds as well. We'll go for another engage here, I think. Yes, we shall. Looking beautiful, we got everybody with that. Fucking Megamorph got in the way of that. We're missing a hunter again. Oh no, she's dead, whoever it is. The support. Got himself stuck there. we go. Nice, I expected the jump there. Fuck, jump there. We need to be very careful. I'm actually going to move so I don't get domed because I've lost my armour. We'll go at stage 3 here, I think. Yeah, should have enough distance, we'll grab it here. My boy is very handsome when he reaches stage 3. Very detailed and well made, as I always say. Get me through here, thank you. I don't actually know myself what's going on with that other account, to be honest. So, yeah, it confused the shit out of me because I posted it thinking it was the account I was streaming to, and then when I was testing the stream, nothing was actually showing up. So it was actually this one that it was streaming to, so I've just switched it over. Took Griff by surprise, brilliant. Shit, I need to get rid of you. An assault with 2 shields is an assault not to be fucked with. There it is. Yep, you've got a shield, I need to go for Kyra. We are losing actual health here though, so we need to be very careful. I shall apply this to face, excellent. Shit, I thought he was around the other side, that was a bit bad of me. She's going to have the outer shield now. It's going to be a double rock. Excellent, so that's going to be the kill. There you go, see, we're destroying it. Alternate endings. And now that brings us to day 5. So day 5 you start at stage 3. This is like the final fight. Hunters have to defend the dropship and I basically have to destroy it. We're going to be playing as Behemoth in this one because he's the only monster left. It is Salvaron. These maps are picked based on the region you're in on day 4. So Salvaron it is. We'll go with Albino because we're in a bit of a deserty map, so we'll match the environment. You get all your points in this one actually. Undo that, we'll do 2, we'll do massive rock walls. There you go. We'll just go in for move speed because it's going to buff our boulder farm. That's actually quite a strong team, which is a bit scary. They've got shields, vampiric heals, flamethrower dogs, and mortars. So, bit scary. Can hear this boy growling from several feet away. Again, I will say this on stream again, this boy was well and truly worth his $15 asking price, as far as I'm concerned, £15. You can see just the sheer level of detail that's gone into this character. But it was part of the argument that I had at the end of my Behemoth video, which will be going live today. I spent 15 quid on this guy about 8 years ago, and I'm still having fun as him, so as far as I'm concerned, that's money well spent. Slim's going to be very problematic here, so we're going to go for him. There we go. Very nice isolation. We'll stop him from running that way. Create a canyon. Wildlife got in the way, which isn't great, because that's going to allow him to get his escape. Yeah, all the monsters do look cool. They really do. There's a lot of detail and attention to, well, a lot of care and a lot of attention to detail put into them. It was genuinely slept on, in my opinion, quite honestly. There's games today that come out and have a fraction of the fucking detail that some of these monsters have. Shit, you were a lot closer than I actually thought you were. Good isolator. Shit, bounced to the wrong way. Like, they all have directional animations and things like that as well, that all fit their personalities. There we go. Like, it feels like, you know, you feel as though you're playing as something from a Hollywood movie. So it makes sense that people from Hollywood did actually work on this game. I think it was the people who helped out with Pacific Rim, lended their talents to some of the monsters in this game. You can sort of see it as well. Shit, I was too shy with that wall. We'll kill this. There you go. Can I grab you? Yes I can, because you made the mistake of jumping up. We are actually going to leave because I am taking a lot of damage. Legit didn't realise, that's very in character for Behemoth. Just too fucking strong to give a shit until he actually dies. Don't disrupt my meal, thank you. Look at that, man. When else can you even do that in other games? The sense of power the game gives you. It's fucking unreal. We'll take advantage of that. Thank you, Megamouth. Shit, he got out of that one. Get that. Okay, we do need to be careful with my health because it does creep up on you genuinely sometimes, so it might look like I'm steamrolling, but we do need to be careful. This is day 5 hunters, so they're the maximum amount of damage they can be. You just melt away. It's all about positioning and damage. Armour, I should say. Like, this is probably incredibly stupid as an example because I shouldn't really be fighting here. And yeah, I am actually going to leave. This guy's sitting behind, which is quite smart. But yeah, it's like, you need to, it's hard to explain for me, because again, I'm going to sound like I'm licking my own arse and things, but when you've got as many hours that I have in this game, because I just fucking play it non-stop, you can sort of recognise, like, you know, what a good fight is and what it isn't. In certain instances, like, if you're in cramped spaces, usually as a monster, that's probably a bad fight, and you shouldn't be there. You need to, like, understand which type of monster you're playing as well, and what its strengths are. So, like, Behemoth, ironically does actually benefit quite well in small spaces, but he's also quite good at range because he can actually pick people off with this. So you can find people and just grab them, pull them in, and then you wall up, and then that fight's completely in your favour. It's all things like that that goes into each monster. But Goliath is probably the most simplistic of monsters to play, even though he is my main, because he is genuinely like the brawler. So he's incentivized to just leap in and start fighting. Like that combo for Behemoth, like this is now a favourable fight, I can pin him. He did actually get his shield off straight away though there, which was very beneficial. So now we leave because we're now taking red bar damage and we're getting quite low. It's all just little things like that. But obviously when you play the game quite a lot, it automatically happens in your head. So basically practice makes perfect if you are dying quite a lot. More games you play with more monsters, the more used to it you'll get. If you are having trouble though, like serious trouble with it, there is, you know, settings where you can make it favour the monster, so it'll be a little bit easier for you if you still, you know, get to grips with how your monster works. I would recommend doing that because it'll give you a lot more breathing room, and you can recognise your combos and what you're supposed to do with the monsters in a little bit more of a less stressful situation. Like this is a good example because we pulled the trapper in, she's pretty much defenceless. There you go, it's basically a free kill. And we can eat her behind here uninterrupted. It's all just little things you pick up as you play. You can use his boulder form to isolate Sunny. Wall up this way so we can't be interrupted. There you go, there's another down. Obviously these are bots though as well, so it's going to work all the time. If you're against actual players, they would actually have, you know, they'd move around and they'd plan around you doing that. But if you manage to land it in most circumstances, it is pretty much the same. You feel like you can't escape half the time. Again, that's like understanding your monster's traversal abilities. Is it because you're being domed? If you're in Legacy, your immediate target if you're domed should be the trapper. Or failing that, if you're against a Hank or Sunny, for example, who can provide shields, you should probably prioritise them as quickly as possible, so they can't shield themselves. Where the fuck is the way out? Okay, I've never actually seen this on the park before. That's not going to help, is it? We'll grab you. No, we won't grab you, I'm out of range. I need to distract a little bit from my minions here. Well, yeah, when you're domed, your priority target should be the trapper. Don't like switch targets because that's going to allow the medic to actually heal everybody up, and you won't actually get anywhere in fights. There we go, we've downed the assaults. Didn't quite land that. This is a situation where we are going to get out again, as I say, because we are defenceless at this point in time. Lucky that we've got these here. Slim's pursuing, which is unwise, because I'm a stage 3 behemoth, but again, it's bots. We're more or less fully stocked. Get rid of Sunny's drone so he doesn't have access to that shield. Just want to get a reset going there. It's probably going to kill Daisy. Yeah. And there you go, my minions have done the job for me. But that's what you do in evac. You basically just have to support your minions as they work on the generator by distracting the hunters for long enough. Especially with a monster like Behemoth who has a lot of health, you can provide quite a strong distraction. There it is. It's a beautiful outro cutscene. There we go, there's the outro. Nice to see you, Fickle Pickle. I am doing great. How are you? Just finished an evacuation round. I'm going to do another one. I'm just going to grab a quick drink. It'll be 2 seconds and then we'll go for another one again. We'll change the hunter respawn times as well, make it a little bit more challenging as well in the next one. So we'll do minute timers, which I usually do in my regular videos. So yeah, we'll be getting very fast spawns. There's the summary. Medal of Honor went to my countryman. There he is, Hyde. I don't really know what he did, but you know, he got his Medal of Honor. Greatest threat was Behemoth, because we spent the most time in a fight. Yeah, there it is. So it'll just be 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and get a fresh drink, and I shall be right back. Just in the middle of a work day. Yeah, I hope everything's going alright for you. Yeah, I've got a week off work myself at the minute, that's why I'm doing a lot of streaming. Making the most of it. Yeah, I'll just be 2 seconds. We're back. I hope we got myself some Dr. Pepper, so I hope it's not fizzling into the mic too much. It is right next to the mic for some reason, because my positional awareness is just bad. These intros are well done. Yeah, they are. They are very well done. We'll take that off. They are very nice indeed. If you haven't seen this before, I'll leave it on for you for a second. It's about a minute and a half long. This was the intro movie for the game. I mean, I'd sing this game's praises to the moon and back. It's just so well made, everything about it. This was made by the same people who made Left 4 Dead, which you can sort of see it in the trailers because here they actually show all the different aspects about the game as well, which is what the Left 4 Dead 1 trailer does. Like Goliath uses each of his abilities, and the hunters all use theirs as well. There's the healing field. That's what every medic gets access to. That's a trank dart there, that was quite hard to see, but yeah. We've got Maggie's harpoons. There they are. That's actually an in-cap grab, I'll say that as well. I'm just going to point these out because it is all there. Leap smash. This is Hank's orbital strike. And then Flame Breath, again, he uses that quite a few times in this video. Yeah, there it is. Very nice indeed. Yeah, we'll do another evac. We're going to put this, in fact actually, yeah, we need to do it through custom for this. Just to get some, so we can change the settings basically. Actual games and cinematics, yeah, like seriously, like in the actual Left 4 Dead trailer, like the tanks reveal in that trailer is like one of my favourite things in a game intro ever. It's just so well done. Like I'm saying, TRS, they know how to make, you know, the trailers and things. Even like Back 4 Blood, they did quite a good intro for that, like the initial trailer for it. I enjoyed that, to be honest. Yeah, we'll do it through here because it's going to be a bit easier to do the settings. There it is, reinforcement time, because I just didn't do it through here, I did it through the options, so it's going to favour hunters as well. So this is going to make it very difficult, but it's going to be like, you know, a decent challenge. So day 4 in this one's going to be absolutely fucking hard, honestly. But that's how I love it. I think in this one we will start. We'll start with Kraken in this one. Feels like a Squid Game. Shit, can I say that on Switch without getting DMCA'd? In fact, we'll do Elder Kraken. I'll show him off because this is a beautifully designed monster. We'll do, because it's the first round, do traversals. That's actually quite a scary team to walk into, honestly. Elder Kraken has the smallest armor pool in the game. I believe he does anyway. Or I think he's the same as Wraith. I know he's quite a squishy boy. Here we go. So I do believe Elder Kraken was actually the final monster to ever be released. I know they released Gorgon, and then they started doing something, the beautiful rains upon us again. They started doing mutated versions of the original ones. I think the next monster, well, Glacial Behemoth was probably the last of the last. But I think this guy was the second to last. That is probably going to be cooldown reduction. Yes, it is. There's the star. Early spawning wildlife usually means they're the buff ones. Cooldown reduction is going to be very beneficial on Elder Kraken. go. I do want to be away from this area as quickly as possible, which is why I'm multitasking. I do not want to be caught at stage 1. It's the principal rule of every monster. You are very weak at stage 1, that's how the game plays. You need to run. I'm going to put you out of your misery because I hate watching you suffer. It's got to be said. Anything that squeaks like that is not a pleasant experience for me. Triple kill. So that's going to be a fast stage 1 actually. Stage 2 I should say. I think we've got a good amount of distance as well. I'm actually going to immediately go for this. This is quite risky. We will show off how absolutely amazing this monster looks quicker. So when he stages up, his spines on his back get bigger, his tentacles get a bit fatter as well, because he is the melee version of Kraken. So it makes sense that his tentacles have to be a bit more muscly, because he's going to be hitting people with them. You work in a warehouse and you're driving Forklift while you're watching me play Evolve. That's quite funny actually. Don't worry about him. As I say, I'm doing this for YouTube as well, so I'm probably going to be mostly commentating on the game itself, so I'm just going to be responding to anybody who speaks in chat. Don't think I dodged that in time. We need to be going for Maggie here before this becomes a terrible situation for us. Place that behind, just so it hits her. That was a good sunny jetpack. I probably could have done it there. Climb up. There we go. I'm not going to get out because I'm losing armor, losing health. You can see the difficulty difference, right? This is how I like to play the game. Brings out the skills involved with playing monster. It's unfortunate. Not quite, we do actually sneak that in. Don't want to go for an engage yet because I've not got barely any armour. That's me forgetting which Kraken I am. Yeah, we will actually commit to this. Probably got enough damage to do it in time. Yes, we have. You're being safe, yeah. I hope you are. I don't want any lawsuits coming away if you die while driving a forklift because you're watching me play Evolve. Did we go? No, we didn't. Shit. That's one of Slim's strengths. We'll go around here. I need to reset. We'll get Daisy down again because she is a source of damage removed. Sunny is cloaked, which isn't great. There she goes. Yeah, I'm going to run out of armor here, so usually with this at this difficulty level you need to be very conservative with, you know, fighting and things like that. When to get out, when to go in. Shit, you're not dead. Okay. So I am actually going to go in for another fight here. I'm not going to go straight for the Evolve. Yeah, I've got an early lead on me there though, which isn't great. We need to locate the Maggie because I have a feeling I'm going to get domed any second. That's not how to use Aftershock. She went that way. Slim is being very problematic at the moment. There she goes. Good night, China. Get some armour on the fly. I would like to get some more strikes here. Preferably on you, actually. That's a scuffed aftershock. Disconnected. It should be back on now, I believe. It says I'm live. Are we back? Are we back? I can hear myself on the stream. Are we back? I can hear myself on the stream. I can hear myself on the stream. Is it back on? It says I'm live. I'm going to assume I am. It should be back on now, I think. We'll go and stage up here if it is back. Go here. We shall now ascend to stage 3. Absolutely beautiful monster. Well, this is when he's fully evolved. Spines are absolutely massive. Always a treat. Didn't quite get the triple on that, that's fine. Quick moment, yeah, just to... Yeah, we are recording. It would appear to be online. I hope it's still online. Yeah. Yeah, should be back now. There we go. It's a bit of a preemptive strike attack. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's this. Nomad is biting me in the arse. We're going for our final fight. Actually landed that on Maggie, which was very beneficial. Dodge Lennox's jump, there we go. Jump's just out of range of that. Force him to move. Woo, get up there. It's Daisy down. He's going down there. He's using his spore cloud quite good. Well, to be honest. There we go. Good response. This tree is really causing me problems. We're back on? We're back on. I don't know what happened there. I think it's something to do with my internet. It just does it sometimes. It's like it's refreshing itself. Because it'll just cut out randomly and then come back on straight away. Does it every now and then. We've pretty much got this one in the bag though. She's trying to hide over here. It's going to require a little bit of editing for YouTube, this, so that's pissed me off a little bit, but you know, the authentic experience only goes as far as, you know, connectivity issues. She's going across that rock there, she's probably about here. Footsteps go that way, she's going over there. There she is. It isn't quite GG because we've got shorter timers, so we need to get out again. Go and feed up. Bit out of range for that. So we'll get ourselves ready for another engage here because everybody's going to be back because of the timers. So we've got 9 seconds left. This man's running for his life for nothing. Because I do not want you, sir. That's going to be a very easy death on Daisy. Managed to get that, that's nice. Yeah, we actually landed that, that's nice. Trying to push her into it, but she's staying out of it. There we go. Did actually manage to get them up again. Knock her under here. That was a shit aftershock, shouldn't have done that. It's going to be her dead. Oh, Slim's right here, that's quite poor play, lad. Oh, never mind, no it's not, because he's got her up. This is probably GG though. She has got another shield though, so she might actually buy time for a new wave here. That's going to be it, I think. Yeah. There we go. First round down. As you can see, it's like significantly more challenging with the Favours Hunter settings. they become Blitz Leopard's food. Blitz Leopard food, I should say. I mean, if your turrets are going haywire, I wouldn't really evacuate people in planes. It's got to be said. But yeah. So we will move on to day 2. Feels like a behemoth day, I think. Let's do nest first on this one. New orbital drill, we shall pick Jade, blend in with the map. It's Emmett, Hank, Maggie and Lennox again. We'll just go move speed, as always, for Behemoth. It's quite a high sustain team, this one. Hank and Emmett's quite a decent combo. So Hank is going to be target priority in this one. This man just thinks we eat everything. Okay. Awesome looking monster. Yeah, Behemoth. Yeah. Very well made, gotta be said. Very high detail. See these little spines on there? Somebody said it goes through, and I just like to show it off, it's funny. Yeah, so by design, Behemoth himself's actually a lot smaller than what he looks, because he is literally that meatball that's in the middle. He's not the actual rock itself, that's just like his chitin. I want you, ideally. You are cooldown reduction, and I would very much appreciate your services. What I don't appreciate is this big fucker trying to interrupt me. There we go. Beautiful stuff. A bit of a sound bug going on, it happens in this area. We do get the benefit of the map thing here though, we've got the free food going on from the crashed ship. We're over at that one in a minute, so we'll immediately go for this evolve. Because they're all the way over there. It's usually what you want to do in this this game mode is get your evolves as quickly as possible. Or just get out of stage 1 as quickly as possible, I should say. That's going to go right past... Oh, no it isn't. I thought it was going to go right past them. So I will just say, just now, take a couple of seconds, we're going to switch to DVD after this evac round, because Nicolas Cage actually releases today, and I would just like to be there, you know, when everybody's there, maybe get a bit more viewership, you know. We are aiming to, or I'm aiming I should say, to sort of blend the two communities that I get together of DVD and Evolve. Because if we can get some people who watch DVD and then maybe they find Evolve and they actually enjoy it, that's just going to be a great experience, quite honestly, because we'll get more people seeing Evolve. That's what the secret mission is here, to be honest. So, you know, we'll be doing that after this one. That's a bit too premature, yep. Where's he gone? Where the fuck did he go? Did he... Clever little bastard? I did... Ooh, I want to be out of that. Try to splash that down there. We'll go immediately for this. I'm going to hem him in as well. Brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. Squeeze through there. Shit, I kind of need my wall now. We get 2 downs on Daisy. There we go. Get it quick before they can interrupt. Shit, I'm dragged in the arse here. There we go, we've got a second down. I'll get out here because I'm losing quite a lot of health. Let's send its beacon. I'm just going to let him get that because I would rather stock up. We'll go and hatch one of our suns and we'll go in again at stage 3. Which should be the end. So why am I actually feeding? That's a good question. I don't want to go that way because he's just going to interrupt me. We've got enough distance, we'll just do it here. Always max wall because I love to show this off. Absolute fucking unit of ability, as you'll see. I have yet to find a game that gives you an ability that's so fucking powerful looking, as you'll see in a minute. We'll go in a hatch this man. This man's method of hatching is just hit the shit out of it. There we go. Yeah, they're over here. We're going to lose that egg, but we are now stage 3. And here we go. Absolute size of that shit. Split the map in half, and she's dead. Okay. Let's pull her down here. Would like to get rid of that in this instance. Just the man I wanted. Don't know where he went, unfortunately. I think he's gone through there with the Emmett. What's that rock? To do my combo. My boy, you're trying to destroy my combo. This aids both of us. Thank you. Tried. Just over that rock. That's gonna be death. Yeah, I've got another respawn here. I will eat these on his face. Look at the fucking directional animations, lad. Can do it again. There it is. Overhead swing. We've got no support for this engage, so it's probably not going to go very well for him. That's a very bad wall. My lad is going to... no, he's not. He's going to scare her into dying though. Probably going to be GG for this one at this point. Catch him in the air, nice. Well, I do believe you're a little bit fucked, Lennox, as Gary said. Good night, China. She's all the way out there in a minute, though. Come on, get him. You fucking dick. There you go. Didn't die in vain. Did not die in vain. That's alright, don't worry, mate. It's perfectly fine. As I say, if you're playing your games, don't let me interrupt you. So we've destroyed the satellite, which means there's going to be debris raining down to the floor now. So basically it's little missiles that will strike the hunters every now and then, or land near them. If they stay in them, they get hit with it, obviously. Who've we not played? We played Kraken, we played Behemoth. So we're going to save Goliath for day 4 again on this one, and we'll do Gorgon on this one. I think we're on rendering plant either way. Yeah, we'll do Gorgon on this one. It's going to be a bit challenging, but you know, we'll see. We'll play as the cheese monster, which is fucking disgusting, but you know, she herself isn't very savoury. We're going to have to do damages here. That is a terrifying team. I will say that right now. Emmett and Carla are quite a dangerous combination. Jack is going to prevent me from jumping quite a lot as well.
Anybody out there? There's a crazy monster here hunting us down. Wish he'd go for the damn Striders first, but he's more interested in us. We're in need of some serious help. Ignore it. Oh no! Oh no!
Fucking Hollywood, mate. Very cliche. You have to excuse the neighbour's dog in the background. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Ooh, immediate food is always nice to see. I hope this shit isn't going to persist. As much as I love doggos. Interesting gimmick here that a lot of you probably won't know. This man is running, but he'll only run from me as Gorgon, because these things are scared of Gorgon for some reason. Well, we know the reason, but yeah. It's just a little dynamic thing that not everybody would pick up on. Probably going to take us to stage 2 this actually. In the first area. Oh no, not quite. Those little flashes was Carla's teleporters, so they've already got the TPers down. A bit scared as to where they are. Because they are going to be over there, we will immediately go for this again. Gorgon's your favourite. It's good to hear. There's a Gorgon round for you. She's not my favourite personally, I'll just add to that. Goliath is obviously my favourite, is my main. But that said, pretty much every monster in this game is actually enjoyable to play, honestly. I shouldn't be doing this, I should be going over there. They're probably going to get... yeah, they're going to get the first two. Oh no, they're not, that's the revive. That's me being stupid. What the fuck is going on over here? Well, I mean, I'll take you, I suppose. We actually landed that web snare, which is quite good. Yeah, she's down. Nice. Would like to get some strikes on the Carla. Okay, maybe not then. Let's pull her out the sky. We need to be very, very careful. There we go. We need to fucking get out. This is not going to go well for us if I stay here. Straight into food is always nice. Greet them with that. Shit, there's a lot of food here actually. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Lucario. I'm also enjoying streaming, quite honestly. It's nice to actually interact with people while I'm playing. Oh shit, I slid there. They did get both of them, didn't they, I think? There's Carla being Carla. Probably going to beat them in the race here, actually. Yeah. Oh no, we're not. Fuck. Okay. We'll try and get this one. He was correct. No, he wasn't, because this arsehole's there for some reason. Well, he's dead anyway. Look at that. When the fuck do you even look up in this game? The actual, like, the distance they spawn at, that's the debris. Like, raining from the sky. Fucking hell, man. Shit, where's the survivor? We need to be going for this for the objective. Not fuck around. Get rid of that. We actually got the detonator off there, that's just quite good. It's fine, we get that, we're going to get out again. As I said a few rounds ago, practice makes perfect though. You'll get better at it if you play consistently. I'm just going to get stage 3 here, and then we'll go for the last engage. Beautiful. Kind of knew you'd fall down there, that's awkward. Debris coming down. This is going to be our last engage. Shit, that was bad. This one's isolated. Don't want to really overcommit to that, that's quite bad. Oh, there you go. Did actually get a hunter there. We're going to go back round here though. We need to kill one of them. Take your fucking pick, there's about 1 million people. They are trying to skirt me around to keep me away. These are running. The further you run, the more of a target you are because you're isolating yourselves very nicely. And that's probably going to be GG for this round. There we go. Managed to isolate him at the end. I would recommend lowering the difficulty. Yeah, if you put it on, if you're playing monster and you play favour monster, it's a good place to start. Like if you want to practice, because you'll have a lot more leeway. It's all about just understanding your monster's abilities and strengths. There's going to be extra food on the map now. So this is going to be day 4, the wonderful day, the worst of the worst of days. This is the hardest day, this one now. You'll be familiar with this map if you played stage 2. What you'll notice though is this version of it's a lot more detailed. The layout of it didn't change, but the actual level of detail that's on it did. We'll go elite, actually. We'll play as the albino. It's Hyde, Abe, Cabot and Kyra. Cabot is terrifying on day 4. I am actually tempted to run reduced damage just for him, honestly. But you know, we've got to keep it interesting. We'll just go traversals, but we're going to take a lot of fucking damage here, I think. Cabot is very scary on day 4. Kyra's not the weakest of medics either. So just to drop a bit of lore here, because I always like to explain this. This was actually the precursor to what set the downfall of the human race in motion. Because that wraith that's trapped in the tank becomes a phantom wraith, which is capable of teleporting to other planets. And obviously, you know, you can tell that that's an issue. So some of the hunters have to split up and try and pursue her. Ultimately they do kill her, but by that time the rest of the monsters now know how to turn themselves into phantom wraiths. So it's like a bit of an epidemic kind of thing within the monsters. And that's how it all goes to shit, as a snowball effect. Would have loved to have seen that play out in the actual game, but as you were probably all aware, who likes creativity, right? We'll go up here as quickly as possible because they're going to be landing any moment soon. This is armor regen. Peekaboo. Shit. Missed. Fucking trees in the way. Nearly. I really want to kill this and deny it from them, because if they get it, it's fucking good night, honestly. Please die. Alright, got rid of it. Panic attack over. They've already got a lot of damage because it's day 4, so giving them poison is also not ideal. Let's fine. I'd rather him get poisoned than actually flat out damage. Immediate food is always beautiful. They're here. We'd like to get full armour though before we engage, because this is going to be a very high damage team. I'll do. Try to thread it through. I think I hit the thingy first. I want to stay out of that red beam as much as possible. In fact, we'll go for him. Dodge that. Get him. This is down, that's nice. That's my armor gun. Get him. Excellent. Get the fuck out, because Hyde's getting Cabot up. Just use this time while they're reviving to actually feed up a little bit more. Duck behind here. Straight on you, lad. Fuck. I know we actually hit that. I'm mispositioned. Literally can't afford to make any mistakes. There we go, we get him again. Comboed him. Yeah, ducked under. Nice. She healed it though. Would like to get a strike. Yeah, we need to get out 100% before I get domed. Beautiful example of my boy being the fastest monster in the game. How many strikes? I need to get some more strikes. We won't go for the evolve straight away. Oh, they're all there. I thought there was only one of them. Hit it. It's going to make him panic a little bit. I do want to get some more food though, just to tap this armour off, because he's far away from Kyra at the minute. Didn't expect that either. Slamming down, that's nice. Staying out of them clouds. Overshot. Clever dodge into me. Shit. Didn't quite get the point, the actual hit there. Took her in there. You're gonna whisper sweet nothings into my ear when my target goes out of sight. I will aim it at you. We denied that. Tag him. Nice, we'll get out. Right, we'll go to stage 3 now because I think I've got enough strikes to be able to pull this off. We need to get the slight HP boost as well from the evolve. Do it here. I think we've done this one quite well actually. My beautiful boy's all fully grown. Skirt the tree. Totally intentional. My boy's just moonwalking in the background. It's fine. Excellent. Shit. Trying to immediately go for the medic because we got the splash damage, but I didn't aim it high enough. There's the down. Tagged him, nice. There we go. We're cleaning up. I fucking love this guy. So much personality, man. An actual Britishman. Proper representation for my countrymen. There it is. Yeah, we'll commit to this. Nice, we actually denied that. That's going to be GG. There we go. Tell me that's the closest thing to an actual live game, that when it's at day 4 on the hardest difficulty. It's really fun to play. You have to manage strikes and dropship timers really well. Good stuff. There it is. We're going to be on day 5 now. We're going to be a fully grown Wraith in this one, which is risky in itself actually, because she's not very tanky, and they are going to be like, they're going to be stronger than day 4. The only reason it's not as hard as day 4 is because they're going to be occupied with the minions and defending. We're going to be more harassing in this. So yeah. Fucking 465 saves, not going well, is it, boys? Where are we? Oh, it's the same as the other one. Salver on again. Sorry, we're a bit of a cold at the minute. I do just want to mention though, while I'm sat here live streaming this and stomping bots and being like, yeah, this is great, I would genuinely prefer to be playing against real people, and I know there is a fix for it, but I just don't trust it. I've mentioned it in the past before. We'll go as Albino Wraith as well here, I think. Yeah, why not? As I say, like on the actual YouTube channel, we've got proper, footage of actually going against real people. So if you want to see that, it's always there. Who are you against here? Val, Carla, Jack and Hyde. We'll go Traversals, because it's not actually a high damage team, that. Hyde's not a particularly strong assault, quite honestly. The only time he is strong is if you get him with Cabot and you can get him, he gets you in his gas cloud. That's when it is problematic.
The transport ship is just about loaded and fueled, but the monsters are on their way. We need you to buy us some time. Stall them, or kill the Alpha, and humanity lives on.
So this is going to be day 5. Mummy is home, and she's here to express her disdain of these little shits killing her family, killing her sons and daughters. Look at the fucking idle animations as we spawn in as well. This is a game, yeah, where you don't actually stand still ever, and we've got actual idle animations for each of the monsters as well. It is for every monster. Gonna dispense a hug. There we go, we get Jack. Lucky dip. We'll be able to tag the turret here as well as him. He's stood in quite a bad position. We go. We'll get her. Judging by the sounds, we can isolate her as well. do that for the damage. Can't see her because she's cloaked at the minute. That was actually a good escape, holy shit. Decoy this and we'll go and get some more armour. Armour's going to be slightly less useful in this one because there is Carla, who ignores armour. We did actually distract enough there though that they're going to get generator 1 quite easily. Nice. They're nearly dead though. Yeah, both of them are going to die now. I thought I sent them straight through that teleporter then. There we go. That was a good dodge actually. Just gonna wait that out because it means I can't actually move. Just grab on. There you go. Brilliant. We need to be moving on actually, I've just realised. I'm about to lose armour as well. It is 100% a crime, yeah, I agree totally with you. But it's, I've spoke about it in another video as well, I think it is genuinely a case of them being fucking scared of it, honestly. If you think of the games that are developed these days, and how low quality they are, and then you look at this, they're not going to want to spend time on it, honestly. They just want to make money off shit these days. I need to actually go in, not just throw that away. But they just, game devs these days, like, it's not even the developers, it's more so the publishers, which is why we're in this shit situation with this game. It's not actually down to TRS. One of the developers at TRS actually said he was pissed off with how it was handled. It was the publishing behind this, where they were basically locked into a 3-month update schedule, where they couldn't actually apply fixes and things to the game for about 3 months. To save the publisher money, and it's like, well, fucking hang on a minute, you know, don't give a shit about that. We're here developing a game. It should be about the actual development costs, not the fucking publisher as a company. Fucking stupid, mate, honestly, it really was. Because we lost a genuinely good game because of that shit. That's what pisses me off the most about it. And then people play DVD like it's the best game ever. But when I say that as well, I'm not attacking behaviour or anything like that, or people in general. It's the fact that people's standards have been genuinely fucking lowered to the point where they don't know any different. They wouldn't know what a good game looks like. Honestly, that's what I always interpret it as. Because I'm telling you, if this game survived, we'd be in a fucking 4v1 utopia, I tell you. With all the new monsters and all the new hunters and all that. With this level of character design and everything. It'd have been so fucking good, honestly. This man's going for a leisurely walk. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do there. Oh, they're all back here for some reason. We'll get a strike on Val here. Hyde is here, but he's using the wrong weapon. Should be getting in here with a flamethrower. There you go, he is now. Need to be very careful because I'm now armorless. We'll do that. There we go. We'll get out. There's food right here, luckily, which is quite nice. Decoy is going to buy me some time here. Yeah. We'll move on to the main area here. But yeah, that's how I feel about it anyway. It's just, it's a case of genuinely not wanting to put the effort in. That's what I truly believe it is. In this day and age, I mean, this is a publisher that fucking recycles the same basketball fucking management sims every year. So it kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it, honestly? And then you've got the fact that now that they have said they've shut it down, they won't sell the IP to anybody else, they'll just sit on it and not actually do anything with it. Because they won't want to admit that they've, you know, fucked it up. So literally everybody loses. That's a good drone and a shield, that. Good toxic grenade, I should say. Oh, I don't like this. I'm taking a lot of fucking damage. Get me out, please. Thank you. We need to get some armour. Problem now is there's going to be barely any. My decoy just missed that, so... there's not any... There's another one. It's also what I said in... yeah, if they gave the IP to somebody else, then yeah, I wouldn't have half as much of a problem with 2K as I actually do now. Because if you just give it to somebody else and they do something with it, then fine, I don't really care, quite honestly. Because then we actually still get the game. But because they're just going to fucking sit on it and not actually do anything with it, because they don't want to be seen to be fucking up projects, when, quite honestly, they couldn't be seen to have fucked it up more by genuinely taking the piss out of a community by telling them the game was actually going to be revived and then not doing it. It's kind of the best PR stunt you can actually do in this situation by just selling it to somebody else. There we go. We'll actually eat her under here because I need to get some armor. We're actually in a bit of a shit situation. I think my boys are going to finish the job here. Yeah, they are. Just go for a lucky one there. No. Fuck. Yeah, there we go. He's just talking shit in the background. Don't be sorry for bringing it up, man. It's a talking point. I like to express that for when it gets brought up as a topic. It just genuinely does piss me off what they've done with it. It pisses a lot of us off in this game's community because we've been genuinely robbed. But it is what it is. You had a fantastic lore, you had a fantastic world the game was set in, you've got fantastic monsters that are animated better than most games today. You've got hunters that are believable and lovable, whilst also being shitheads, that's the appeal of them. It's just, the gameplay was great as well. It had balance issues, but there was nothing that couldn't actually be worked out, as TBD's proved, without fucking balance. But, you know, I don't know what Ubisoft's been doing. Yeah. It's just publishers in general, man. They're so fucking detached from who they're actually, you know, catering to as a consumer. It's fucking stupid, mate. This is why I was saying in the other video the other day, from now on you just support indie devs, honestly. People are actually making games for games and not making trailers and trying to fucking get 60 quid out of you at the, you know, the release and then not doing anything with it. It's just stupid, man, honestly. Well, there it is. I am now going to grab some dinner, and then I'm probably going to come back on the live stream, but we're going to switch over to DVD because obviously Nicolas Cage was released today, so I just want to get that, you know, we do want to get that dip into the community with that, just to see if we can find anybody. Don't quote me because I'm not entirely sure, but apparently if you have an inactive account on games, they take the game from you and you would have to repurchase. It doesn't surprise me, quite honestly. It really doesn't. It probably is something like that, quite honestly. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me. It's just so much. It's so on the sleeve these days of how greedy it is with game publishing. It's fucking stupid, honestly. So I do believe what you're saying, quite honestly. But yeah, that's why we end up with shit games over and over, because they do just design them these days to release a trailer and try and get the money off you, and then that's it. They don't give a shit after that. Evolve was made at a time where it was made in 2015, where we were sort of going towards that, obviously, as you can see the way this has gone, but at the same time we were still putting effort into games as well. So, you know, we had this product which is really high quality, but as I say, that's the problem. This is why they've abandoned it, or why I believe they've abandoned it, because they just don't want to put the effort into it. There was 2,500 people playing this game on, you know, when it wasn't available on the Steam store. You're very rarely going to get that for a game that isn't purchasable, and you've got 2,500 people playing it, and to turn around and say, "Oh, there's not enough demand for it." Bullshit, quite honestly, utter bullshit. They just didn't want to. They didn't want to have to put resources into it. It's as simple as that. And rather than let people enjoy it, they'd rather shut it down, because they don't want, you know, to be seen to have a product that's failed. So they'd shut it down. Because the community was also making tournaments and things like that for it, so it was, you know, they were starting to get traction outside of their control. It's so fucking petty, mate, honestly, it really is. But that's the way it is these days, as I say, that's how I've always said. It's just, you know, you should always buy games from indie devs, not big corporate publishers, because you'll just get robbed. But yeah, there it is. As I say, I'm going to grab some tea, tea being dinner if you're American. Just went completely British there for you on camera. Just going to grab some dinner. I'll be gone for about 45 minutes, an hour, just while I have it, and then we'll come back and we'll do a Dead by Daylight stream. And I will render this absolute monster of a video for YouTube as well, and we'll make a live stream category for that, where we do live streams. As I say, I'll still do offline videos from time to time, but sometimes we'll just do live streams now as well, and see if this goes anywhere, as I say. But yeah, I will see you momentarily, hopefully. Yeah, just going to grab some dinner. Thank you for coming, if you do decide to leave. Hope you will join us again, if there's any backseat viewers, you know, viewers in the shadows, I should say. But yeah, I will see you momentarily, or in an hour. This is going on for ages. I'm just repeating myself over and over because I don't know how to actually do an outro yet. I've not come up with one. Right, I'll see you in about an hour. Thanks for coming.